My name is Jimmy McCullough. This is my second year as principal of Loris High School. I've been a principal for 6 years. I was the former principal of Soar Academy. Prior to that, I was assistant principal at Conway High School. And then my teaching career started at Loris High School. So I've been in education for about 16 years. I'm a proud graduate of Loris High School, class of 1998, which is known as the best class that ever graduated Loris High School. I played football, basketball, ran track, but I was probably more well known for playing football. I was the running back, linebacker here. 3 years started on varsity, got moved up as a freshman in 9th grade. Had a pretty good high school career, but it gets better every year I tell the story. Was fortunate enough to get a football scholarship at Georgia Southern University, a little town called Statesboro, Georgia. But then my playing career kind of came short in my redshirt freshman year where I broke my C1, C2 in my neck. I was raised by a grandmother known as Auntie Mae, who was very instrumental in my life and was kind of the backbone of our family. Well, I was working in Atlanta when I graduated from college, and she passed my second year in Atlanta. And I had a little cousin, Jonathan T. Willard, who was raised in the same household as me. And it was either move home or move into Atlanta. And of course, there's no better place than back home. "3 years too long that I trophied them away from home. Now it's time to come back to its rock." You know, this journey coming back to Loris, it's amazing. You know, of course, at Green Sea Floyd, we have Nick Harris. And when I moved back here, me and Nick Harris was roommates. But we were childhood friends. His mom was probably my best teacher. And to see that now, fast forward in life, that both of our dreams came true and wanting to be instrumental in our respective communities and be great role models and just change lives. Well, outside of work, I'm kind of a recluse. My love is fishing. I always tease, I say I don't miss work from being sick or anything else, but when it comes to fishing, when spots are running or crappies are running, I love to chase them. So that's where it gets probably get the other half of my life is being able to go out and throw a pole in the water. I've been fortunate. I'm a father now, and I have my personal own kids, and all of them are doing great. You know, 4 kids that just instrumental in their respective areas and see how they grow. It makes coming home worth hearing their stories and their journey right now. Well, my vision for this school is that we look at it as a school of excellence, that our kids, when you talking about going to college or you talking about going to work in the workforce, that they can feel confident that they got a high quality education and had a great experience being at Loris. So my vision is just to be a part of our community, and not just a part of our community, but actually front runners and opening up businesses, just being good stewardess in the Loris community. It was the vision that I was fortunate enough to receive when I was here, and I just want to pass that on. Well, I want them to have the kind of pride in their school that I have. That when I left to go off to college in a different state, the only thing I talked about was my experiences at Loris and having some of the best friends that are still my best friends till today. That the teachers that they had the biggest impact on their life. And as far as remembering about me, I just want them to always remember that I was somebody that stood in them, believed in them every day, and just know that I try to give them the experience that they deserve.